Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nurul AMIRAH BADRIAH binti SYAMSUL KAMAL. My number matric is 2022850226. Today, my groupmate and I were excited to present our project, which is company visit for subject OBM247, records management for office professionals. For this assignment, we choose to visit Al-Bukhari Library in UiTM Jengke Pahang. Let's start with the introduction. I will share with you guys a little bit about the background of the company. The UiTM Pahang Branch Library was originally established in Teluk Sisik, Kuantan, Pahang, Darul Makmur in 1985. It relocated to its permanent campus in Bandar Jengke, Pahang in 1993, at which point it was renamed as Al-Bukhari Library. Initially, in 1985, the ITM Pahang Library operated with just 4 staff members under the leadership of Mr. Wan Shuib Wan Bain. Today, reflecting the growth of UiTM, the Al-Bukhari Library at the UiTM Pahang branch employs 27 staff members and is headed by Deputy Chief Librarian Mrs. Rosnita Jaafar. We found out that the mission of Al-Bukhari Library is to lead the development of agile, professional Bumiputras through a state-of-the-art curricula and impactful research. And the vision is to establish UiTM as a globally renowned university of science, technology, humanities, and entrepreneurship. The address of the company is Perpustakaan Al-Bukhari, UiTM Cawangan Pahang, Kampus Jengke, 26400 Bandar Tun Abdul Razak Jengke, Pahang, Darul Makmur, Malaysia. The services that was provided are MyKM, which means My Knowledge Management, and then they also provide OPEC, which is Online Public Access, UiTM Library Mobile Apps, and then they also provide EKKM, and then Google Scholar, live chat with librarian, online library orientation, research consultation, and reference librarians, research guides, UiTM library membership. They also provide renewal, and then they also have ILS service. ILS stand for Interlibrary Loan. And then they also provide book delivery services, Dean's Portal, Vendor Portal, and then they have online library guide, virtual and augmented reality, and then they also provide MOOCs, ERA.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Nurul AISYAH binti Muhammad ZULAZRI and my number matric is 2022811352. So today, I want to share with you guys about history of UiTM Library Campus Jengke Pahang Branch. So, UiTM Library Pahang Branch was established in 1985 and began providing service in Teluk Sisik, Kuantan, Pahang. Then, in 1993, the library moved to a new site in Bandar Jengke, Pahang, which is a permanent campus and operate in its own building. At that time, the management of UiTM Pahang branch had chosen the name of Islamic figures to be the name of each of building in UiTM Pahang branch. For example, Al-Biruni, Al-Bukhari, Al-Ghazali, and Uwais Al-Qarni. Therefore, the name of UiTM Library Pahang branch known as Al-Bukhari Library. To meet the current needs, a new library building was built and put into use in 2012. Now, Al-Bukhari Library operates in 2 buildings, which is Al-Bukhari Library 1 and Al-Bukhari Library 2. Both buildings of the Al-Bukhari Library have a capacity in 1,400 456. Along with the development of UiTM, now the Al-Bukhari Library Pahang branch has a total of 23 staff led by Deputy Chief Librarian Puan Hajah Rosnita Binti Jaafar.
Next, we have the way of records keeping or filing system of the company. This is a process of handling incoming letters at Library of Al-Bukhari. Letters received are categorized based on action required. If a letter requires action, it is forwarded to Ms. Hajah Rosnita Binti Jaafar, Deputy Head of Library, who either records it as notice or instructs further action. If no action is taken for a prolonged period, the letters move to an extinction phase, involving various methods like burning or shredding, with required permissions obtained from relevant authorities. Extinction details are finalized through approval from the National Archives of Pahang, Kuantan, Malaysia.
Next, I go through to the type system they are using at UiTM Library Campus Jengke Pahang branch. Through our interview that we conduct, we were informed by Puan Hajah Rosnita Binti Jaafar, who is department's recorded takbir assistant officer, that the Al-Bukhari Library UiTM Jengke has been using the manual system since beginning. The Al-Bukhari Library has not yet used the Digital Document Management System (DDMS). The manual system they are used, such as letters or emails that have just been received, will be recorded in the system and print if it's difficult or important. Then it must be stamped by the assistant takbir officer, which is Puan Hajah Rosnita, and put into the file according to appropriate method, referring by the UiTM Recorded Management Handbook, and put into the file room. For the official file, the records created and received must be registered or captured and contained in the official file for the purpose of control and custody. In addition, the important or valuable document and records have security features to prevent forgery and fraud.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Muhammad RAZLAN. So now I want to talk about who is in charge and the duties in Library Pahang. At the UiTM Pahang Branch Library, Puan Hajah Rosnita is the Deputy Chief Librarian and Muniratul Husna is the Administrative Assistant responsible for record management. Both have official appointment letter authorizing them to handle confidential record, ensuring they are authorized to manage various levels of confidentiality, including official secret and sensitive documents. Before starting their roles, they must take an oath to keep all information confidential unless designated as public. This is especially important for highly sensitive documents like budget-related paper, which require multiple layers of security. At the UiTM Campus Jengke Library, they are responsible for verifying, managing, and protecting this document. Ensuring their authenticity and security, this careful handling prevent any breaches of confidentiality, and it is reflecting the significant responsibility of their roles.
Now I will explain the record life cycle of Al-Bukhari Library. So, records management is a critical component of any organization's operations, ensuring that records are properly managed, stored, and disposed of to maintain their accessibility and security. So now I will relate the records life cycle that we have learned with what Al-Bukhari Library applied in their company in terms of creation, maintenance, and disposition. The creation phase is mentioned from the person in charge of establishing systematic control over the creation of records. This ensures that records are generated according to specific standards, The standard emphasize efficient and systematic control from the moment records are created. This is to ensure that they contain accurate and relevant information necessary for organizational transactions and activities. Next, for the maintenance phase, Al-Bukhari Library provides guidelines for storing records securely to ensure their maintenance. It categorizes records into two types. The first one is rahsia besar dan rahsia, or top secret and secret, and the second one is sulit dan terhad, or confidential and limited, indicating the levels of security required for different types of records. So records must be stored in secure cabinets or safes, and temporary storage must also ensure that the records are locked and protected. This step is crucial for maintaining the records in an organized and secure manner throughout their life cycle. Last but not least is about the disposition. The disposal phase is indirectly referenced through the classification and restructuring of records classifikasi file in UITM. The reclassification of records is a precursor of their eventual disposition. So, records of enduring value are retained for archival purpose, while those without long-term value are disposed of according to new guidelines established by the Arkib Negara Malaysia or National Archives of Malaysia. This is to ensure that the only necessary records are preserved while others are systematically disposed of.
Subsequently, key points for our assignment. We have a registry room. It is ensure all files are clearly labeled with relevant details, such as dates, categories, and unique identifiers. This makes retrieval easier and reduces the chances of misfiling. It also organizes files into categories and subcategories that make sense for your workflow. Common categories might include client files, financial records, and legal documents. It is also limit access to the registry room to authorized personnel only. This helps maintain confidentiality and reduces the risk of loss or tampering.
Okay, next I want to talk about the processing of mail, inward and outward correspondence in the company. Inward mail at the UiTM Jengke Campus Library is received at the mail reception or mail room, sort by type and recipient, and logged into a system noting receipt details. Confidential mail is flagged for immediate attention and handled only by authorized personnel. The sort mail is delivered to recipient officer or designated slots, with confidential mail opened only by the authorized recipient. And the next is outgoing mail. Outgoing mail is collected from department, checked for correct addressing and postage, and logged into a system with dispatch detail. High priority mail is flagged for special handling, and the mail is securely packaged and labeled and taken to the post office or collected by a courier. With record maintenance, confidential mail is sealed and sent using secure method with follow-up to ensure delivery. This procedure ensures efficient, secure, and confidential mail handling at the library, with trained staff following established protocol.
Then, the management of active, inactive, and long-term in the company. First, we have active records. It is to maintain accessibility in real time. Active records are managed in designated areas, for example, registry room. This ensures that important personnel will always have easy access to critical information throughout regular business activities. In order to facilitate quick recovery and ongoing use, the registration area services as a dynamic center for active files. Second, we have inactive records. Records are automatically moved to the record room when they are no longer accessible. Documents are categorized using this technique based on their relevancy, substance, and goals. Even though they are no longer considered active, the records are carefully stored in the record room so that they can be quickly retrieved in the future. Last but not least, we have long-term records. Long-term records are kept in designated storage rooms in an appropriate manner. This means creating an organized method for recording, indexing, and categorizing each record's attributes. The application of metadata guidelines similar to the Dublin.
Okay, the next one is I want to talk about comments, suggestion, recommendation on the overall organization of ideas. The library offers a wide range of resources from book and journal to electronic database and multimedia materials. Continuous staff training on the latest trend in library science and technology can ensure high quality service. Upgrading technology with advanced tools and AI-driven recommendation system will improve information retrieval. A robust feedback mechanism for user suggestion can help the library meet evolving needs. Efforts have been made to ensure resources are accessible to all users, including digital and physical material. Okay, and the last one is conclusion what we get. The filing and record system at UiTM Library Pahang Campus Jengka ensure efficient management of physical and digital records, supporting academic and administrative needs. Our and our mail processing procedures safeguard confidentiality with detailed logging, secure handling of document and strict access protocol. Regular staff training on best practice and technology advancement enhance system reliability. The library integrates digital resources and sustainable practice, ensuring a forward-thinking approach and reliable operation.